All right, let's get back to work. The one video I watched on YouTube about depopulation in Japan, it's nothing to be overly concerned about. Um, Organize well together, okay? Care, share, give in accordance to needs, build the last. Okay. That doesn't have anything to do about decreasing population, people migrating away from certain areas. Um, uh, when I was working at a grocery store called Fry's Fruit and Drug in Sierra Vista, they had this in the break room. They had a chart about profits and this and stuff, and Mohammed laughed. In my head, he's like, "That's just stupid." It's like this is a military controlled community that would have a controlled population, so you would just want to have it be balanced. Okay, you don't want to kill people by feeding them too much and have murdering them with obesity, right? Okay. So that's how these people are. He goes, they're insane, right? And then shortly after that, I had a young man who had disabilities intellectually, allegedly, according to certain people. And John sat there, and John was talking to me with a bunch of kids that were getting ready to go to school and build credit scores and fight for credit scores and be like their parents, violent military people that want to get promoted so they can be the top of the killer club with the more money to fuck, right? And John sits there and looks at me in the break room. He goes, Ralph, he goes, I sit there and I work in the checkout line and I bag the groceries as well and as quickly as I can. And a lot of people will come in here and watch me do my job and they will say, why are you so slow? And they call me disabled, right? A bunch of these kids who are related to those people because it's a military community are in the break room listening to me and John have this conversation. I said, "Oh, don't worry about it, John. All of these kids are fighting like hell to get the top scores to go to school to get the top credit score to have the." Are you saying we're disabled, Ralph? No, not at all. Do you understand? Okay, so people that are mentally and emotionally disabled, there's something that they inherit through perpetual genetics. Okay, the brain naturally gravitates towards what they've been abused into doing over generations of violent, sex cult, manipulative, oppressive, or aggressive activities. Right. And so you got to understand that. Was that ascertainable for most of you? Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay. That your brain is going to be similar to your ancestors, and your ancestors' behaviors were irrational and destructive and violent sex cult behavior based off mythology and tribalism, and you're going to be more inclined to be as wacky and as fucked as them. Okay. And it just doesn't take much of a nudge to sit there. Hey, go to school, learn how to make money, get a big bag of money, fuck, hey, mortgage, hey, kill, hey, get an airplane, drop bombs, do, right? Bet lots of money on a football game. Yeah, what we're going to do there is we're going to diversify your money. We're going to, do the redneck betting thing like Jeff Foxworthy and shit. You know what I'm saying? Breaker 19, NASA, we got a problem like Houston. Right? So you guys got to understand, okay? It's like the guys at Oregon and New Mexico used to do to me at Mayfield, right? We'd all get together and I would try to talk sense to these inbred dingberries, and they would sit there and they would all laugh at me and I'd go, y'all motherfuckers are stupid. It's like, what? It's like, y'all, because they 6 of you and there's 1 of me, if y'all say the world's flat, it's flat. And they would laugh and go, yeah. It's like, motherfucker, that don't make it so. Just like I tell people, just if I declare myself gravity and all the assholes in the New World Order at the Paris Summit say he's gravity, does that make me gravity? Right? Earl, our God, our Lord, save us from the devil by doing the right thing eternally because you are perfect and precious like Job. I've been doing that, but you have to step up with me. If I have to do it all by my damn self, all on that day when you see what I'm saying? And people are still being murdered. People are still dying. Okay. Unnatural deaths because you people that are addicted to your brain chemical activity is still doing that. And you won't give your children the beauty of the perfection of the living embodiment of the Lord's Prayer. And then they show me that one, Jennifer Lopez, she's 50, how old is she being now? I'm 57. She's 54 years old, okay? Still running around, going out on dates with make-believe money with a guy who has more money than Davy Crockett so they can be sexual icons for complete fucking morons. She's 54 years old. She should know who I am and be able to go, God damn it, Ben, we're fucking idiots. This man's gorgeous. We should live like him and be gorgeous too, and then shut the fuck up and no one will be overly impressed with our over-exaggerated egos and our dysfunctional sex lives. I mean, that should happen. She has no excuse for being that fucking stupid if she knows who I am. My ex-wives, they're embarrassed by what happened to them because of Jennifer Lopez's scientific business partners. Okay? But if you really love your children, you're going to get up and recognize the living embodiment of Lord's Prayer and live it too. And nobody takes credit for it because it's eternal perfection. And eternal perfection don't need credit. It just needs living, right? Y'all motherfuckers is just trifling. Trifling. And I deserve to be this grumpy and go off like this because I am freaking gorgeous. And I don't want a lottery dream home. And you don't need to be a homosexual to control your surplus population. You need to be a healthy sexual. Healthy sexual doesn't require sex with a same-sex person so you don't sexually reproduce. And because they're already fucking cloning since Dolly the Lamb. So be a healthy sexual. Okay? Dumbasses. And all that bullshit about the enemy saying their black people's hair is bad, white people's hair is good. That's bullshit. That's all just tribalism and bullshit and trying to trap the soul and the ego. All right? I love you.